I was 18. I had just graduated. I just left New York, and I came here. I stood out like a sore thumb. It was like the Jersey Shore era, so I was all tan and had the blowout hairstyle and all that. So I didn't really fit in. Back in 2008 when I moved down here, Holly Springs didn't have too much because it was so small, but I was constantly going to Apex, and I passed a guy on the side of the road in Apex that was selling cigarettes. And I would stop off and talk to him, and it turns out he graduated the same high school as me back in like 68 or 72, and his name was Vinny. And I remember coming home and I'm like, Mom, we got to start a hot dog cart. And then life happened. I went a couple of different directions and did a couple other businesses. And I had a graphic design marketing business doing screen printing and web design and all that. And 2020, I mean, COVID did an absolute number on that. And I just never really, I lost all the passion to recover it. It wasn't worth it to me. So. I guess it was, what was that, late 23? Something happened and I was just like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna see what happens with this. And I'm gonna take everything that I learned, for working for clients and doing this kind of stuff for clients. I'm gonna put it into my own thing finally and just see what happens with it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Here we are. So.
You liking it?
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's fulfilling daily. I'm a people person. I like to talk to people. I like to meet new people. So just being able to be out here and interact with the community and interact, like it's crazy now that I walk into, a store here in town and it's like, hey, Frank, what's up? It's the hot dog guy. And, it's a cool feeling, and I like that I'm making a little mark in somebody's story every day. Whether they get to go home and say, hey, I had a cool conversation with the guy at the hot dog stand, or I tried one of his new hot dogs. It's a cool feeling for me. I've said to quite a few people that if I could get my product for free, I would literally be out here giving these away all day, just doing it, because that's how much I love it. So. This is the main spot. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm here.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, from 11 to 3. And then I just do events and stuff around town. Yeah, all different events and exactly.
So you have to go do already.
Yep. Nope. I actually have one coming up in September. Somebody booked me. It's the first one I'm gonna be doing. So we'll see if anything else, books in between now and then. But yeah.
Can I have a taste of your?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like I said, I'm a talker. So you come by here and you look like you want to talk. I try my hardest, and I always say to him, I try my hardest to like read the customer. And if they seem like they don't want like much of the small talk, I'm like, all right, appreciate you. What's going on, guys? But if they want to talk, I'll talk for hours. I'm here, so. I was 18. I had just graduated. I just left New York, and I came here. I stood out like a sore thumb. It was like the Jersey Shore era, so I was all tan and had the blowout hairstyle and all that. So I didn't really fit in. And then I quickly started to love it. I was making trips back to New York every month, driving back up there, and there was just one day I crossed over the Verrazano and I was like, it's not the same up here. You know, like, it's actually really nice down there. I have to kind of embrace it. And that was it. As soon as I made that decision, I got a job at a spot, Fat Phillies, which was in the Walmart shopping center. Became the manager there. That's why I kind of like fell in love with like, all right, I can be creative with like making some new menu items and things like that. And the owner really gave me a lot of like flexibility to kind of try some things out. And I was also dabbling in the graphic design, so I was able to do his website, and his social media was just starting out back then. And that was it. I fell in love with it here. And it's the town that I can truly, you know, picture raising a family in, you know, and that's a lot for me. That's a big portion of it. And then, like I said, when my wife came down here, we were, she was like, wow, I really like this neighborhood. I like this town. And everything was locked down, so it's not like we can go out and do anything. But she fell in love with it too. And that was it. We got really lucky in 2020 and we were able to get a house here, and I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. So it's, I think it's a really, it still has that small town feel, which is big for me. Has a small community feel, and I don't think I fully realized it until I started this, you know, where now it's like, wow, it truly has that small town, supportive kind of feel, even though it's growing at the rate it's growing, so. Relish, ketchup, and mustard? Yellow mustard? Yeah. All right. How's it going over there?
Oh, it's so crazy right now.
Is it?
Well, it's not that
Can I get rolls, man?
It's big and big.
Yeah.
For the next 3 days.
Uh-huh.
Who comes up with the hot dogs?
It's a mixture. The Lou Dog is probably the most popular right now. That one I came up with. I think I came up with that one.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. The Joey D is my other brother came up with that one. He's actually the one that made the trophy for the hot dog eating contest that we did. He's starting up a metal art company called Lucky 31 Studios. So that's kind of cool, and I was able to incorporate him in here. The Double K over on that menu is 2 hot dogs on 1 bun, and that was my brother Billy. He asked me for he was like, yeah, I need 2 dogs on 1 bun, so that was his. The Mama No Dog is a pretty cool option because there's some people that just don't like hot dogs, and that's literally a bun with whatever toppings you'd like. And that one's named after my mom because she just doesn't eat hot dogs.